Welcome to Phasmophobia class. Today we're going to learn about all the ghosts in Phasmophobia and how to deal with them. By now you should all know how to play the game.
I don't.
Well, you can stay behind after class and watch more of my videos. It's all well and good knowing how to get evidence, how to use the cursed items, and where to hide. You need to know what you're up against and you need to be prepared. So here's every ghost in Phasmophobia.
Spirit. Starting off strong, eh? Nah. Spirit has nothing to it really. Not fast, it's not got any strengths, and they're normal hunters at 50 sanity. It's only got one thing to it, and that's the smudge stick, stopping it from hunting for 3 minutes. Spirits can be some crazy ghosts though. A lot of times they can be really active with interactions and ghost events. Wraith. Alright, a bit more interesting. Wraiths are the only ghosts that don't leave footprints after walking in salt, so it's very easy to identify. Wraiths have an ability where they can teleport to you at random. If it happens, you'll get an EMF 2 reading out of nothing. This doesn't sound like much, but if it does the ability and then hunts, you could be in danger. Phantom. Phantoms have a sanity draining ability where looking at them during hunts and ghost events will cause your sanity to drop twice as fast as any other ghost. They also have an ability similar to the Wraith where you'll get a random EMF 2. This means that the Phantom has roamed to you. They're also less blinky than other ghosts during hunts, so they're a bit harder to keep track of. They also disappear when you take a photo of them during ghost events, but not during hunts. Poltergeist. So much fun. If you get an active poltergeist, they will throw everything. If you make a huge pile of stuff in the poltergeist's room, there's a chance it will launch every item at once as a special ability. If it does this, each item it throws will cost you 2% sanity.
Jesus Christ.
Banshee. Active banshees will do a lot of ghost events, and most of them will be singing ghost events. They can also be heard screaming on the paramic. They have an ability similar to the Wraith, where they can roam to you at random, so they can lower your sanity with loads of ghost events, roam to you, and then hunt. Jinn. The Jinn cannot turn the breaker off, and with the breaker on, this allows the Jinn to use its abilities. First, the Jinn can reduce your sanity by 25% just by being near it. It can do this whenever it wants. Absolute Jinn. Second, if it spots you and you're far away, it will speed up until it's close to you, but can also speed up like normal during the hunt, making it extremely dangerous. Mare. More like nightmare, am I right? Mares are just such losers. They tend to do light-breaking ghost events more than other ghosts, and they have a habit of roaming away from lights. They'll hunt at 60 sanity in the dark and 40% in the light. They are also unable to turn lights on. Revenant. The old Speed King. Revenants are incredibly slow unless they can see you, then they're rapid. That's all there is to them though, no passive abilities. Shade. Shades are honestly just so boring. Shades can't do interactions if you're in the room, but they can still do ghost events around you and hunts. But if there's a second person in the room with you, they won't hunt at all. They also can't hunt until about 35 sanity. Demon. Demons are so thrilling. They can hunt at any sanity, but it's pretty rare for them to hunt above like 70. They hunt more often than other ghosts, having only a 20-second cooldown between hunts, and the smudge stick will only stop them from hunting for 60 seconds opposed to the usual 90 seconds. Also, crucifixes will stop them at a larger range. Yore. If you've ever seen a door close and then heard the sound a second or two later, that's the Yore ability. It's not something you notice when you first start out, but you recognise it straight away the more you play. This ability drains your sanity by about 15 to 20%. Smudging a Yore while it's in its room will trap it there for 90 seconds. Oni, the attention-seeking ghost. Onis tend to do loads of ghost events, especially if you're in the room with it. They also have a special ability, which allows them to launch items across the room further than other ghosts. Yokai, pretty standard ghost, but will hunt at 70 sanity or less if you're being loud. However, the yokai will suddenly become deaf during a hunt, ignoring sounds and equipment further than 2 meters away. Hantu. Hantus are another great ghost. In cold conditions, the Hantu is rapid, especially in snowy weather. It'll come blasting out of its ghost room at warp speed because its room will always be freezing, and if the rest of the place is cold, it'll continue being super fast. If the rest of the place is warm, it'll slow down to a snail's pace, allowing you to loop it or get away really easily. Goryo. Honestly, they're pretty meh. You can only see their dots evidence through a screen, and they're not supposed to roam away from their room often, but of course they do anyway. Myling. Mylings are like the Goryo's cousin. They were released at the same time, and Mylings are also kind of meh. It says Mylings make more paranormal sounds through the paramic, but because it's so random to hear them anyway, it's not much of a giveaway. During a hunt, Myling footsteps are super quiet unless the Myling is right next to you. Onryo. Onryos are sneaky ghosts. They roam away from lit candles and constantly blow them out, and if they blow out a candle, they can hunt even at 100 sanity. However, lit candles will also prevent them from hunting completely, sort of like crucifixes for the Onryo. The twins. Easily recognisable ghost. Sometimes they'll do an interaction a split second apart, like you'll hear a door open and then an item get thrown.
Where is this ghost? I heard a door. I heard a phone.
No other ghost does this. Although there's only one ghost, either twin can hunt, and one is significantly faster than the other. Where are you? Such a dangerous ghost. Early hunter at 65 sanity, naturally quicker than most ghosts just by itself, but so much faster near electronic equipment. Even the torch in your hand makes it speed up.
Come here. Oh boy, that's fast.
They also affect equipment from a further range than other ghosts, however they have the same equipment detection range. Obake. The fingerprints ghost. They can leave a 6-fingered print as its unique evidence, and a 2-fingered print on light switches. They have a 50% chance to not leave a print at all, and their prints disappear quicker than other ghosts. The Mimic. The only ghost that gives 4 evidence normally, and 3 evidence on Nightmare. Always gives ghost orbs.
Hello.
Can be anything, even be a mimic, which basically turns itself into a normal ghost with no ability. Moroi. Morois have Spirit Box as an evidence, and getting a response from the Moroi will curse you, causing your sanity to drain quicker.
You are close. Right.
This ability will pause if you leave the house, and can only be cured by taking a sanity pill. Morois are faster the lower sanity you are, and also speed up during hunts, making them the new Speed King. They are affected more by the smudge stick. Normal ghosts get smudged for 6 seconds during hunts, the Moroi will be smudged for 12. Diochen, my current favourite. Diochens are passively normal ghosts, and they are late hunters at 40 sanity. However, if you hide, they will find you no matter where you are. The only way to survive a Diochen is to constantly run from it. It'll sprint straight towards you, however it'll become a snail as soon as it's up close. They also give a certain response on the Spirit Box. It's a husky breathing noise that only the Diochen does. Taiyes are rapidly aging ghosts. They start off like toddlers, throwing stuff about and going mental at first, but the more time you spend in the ghost room and around the Taiye, the older it gets, where it eventually becomes a sad, decrepit, boring old ghost. They can hunt early at 75 sanity, however the older they get, the less likely they are to hunt or do anything. They start off super fast, but the older they get, the slower they get, to the point where they're actual snails. They don't speed up during hunts either. And that is every ghost in Phasmophobia. That lesson was so long, it's now a different day. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned something new. Thank you for showing up to class. See you later.